class.
What do you need speech class for? You talk fine. All right. I'll pick you up at 5. We'll ride back together.
I can't. I got emerging market seminar at 5:30.
Jeez, it's your birthday. Can't they emerge without you just this once?
Hi.
I got a little secret I want to tell you, okay? You're wishy, mean, undervalued, quirky, let me give you such a part of it.
Mr. Turkle's line. Who's calling, please?
What happened to the balls of steel, my friend?
Hold on a moment. Mr.
Balls of steel? No.
Hold on a second, all right?
I wouldn't do that to you. So relax and tell me how many you want. Thursday.
Mr. Turkle? Mr. Turkle! Mr. Allagash. Hi. Mr. Allagash is on the phone. He's real anxious to talk to you.
You couldn't maybe get him to hold for a minute?
Well, you got him in Denitech. You know the one I said go short on, and it's fine, but he don't want to hear it from a secretary.
There's no paper.
What?
There is no goddamn paper in this stall. Get me some? Thanks. You're very kind.
We're short on Denitech at 18. He'll be right here. See Denitech closing? 17 and an 8. Come Monday, I bet it's 16 still sitting there.
How you figure?
Well, they went public at 23 with one product, plaque-removing mouthwash. You know, you rinse, you get this glob of plaque you gotta spit out. I mean, maybe it'll be big, but I said that no one ever got rich overestimating what the American public wants to taste.
Maybe.
Before I run, Tess, I have some good news and some bad news. The straight shot, Tessie, is they turned you down for the entree program again.
Why?
Did all we could, Tessie.
You know, you have to remember, you're up against Harvard and Wharton graduates. What do you got, some night school, some secretarial time on your sheet?
Christians and lions, Tess.
That's
And the good news?
Dave has a friend.
Bob and arbitrage. You're so hungry, they're looking for hungry down there.
Really?
Well, hungry's the name of the game down there.
Ha.
Bob's looking for a new assistant, wants to meet you for a drink.
This isn't another setup.
Do I look like a pimp? Bob says he's looking for hungry. I think to myself, Tess, the rest is up to you.
Bob in arbitrage.
Bob Speck, extension 256, expecting your call. Go get him, Tessie.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, no.
Happy birthday
Congratulations, Tessie.
Happy
Happy birthday to Tess. Happy birthday to you. Meu, ela acabou de ser aprovada no programa de admissão e vocês estão dando parabéns para ela?
Boa noite.
Boa noite.
Boa noite. Esse é o começo de filme, nós aprendemos um pouco sobre a nossa personagem principal, Tess McGill.
E você já pode perceber algumas características dela.
E os aperfeiçoamentos analisados nos capítulos anteriores.
E isso nós vamos ver agora. Pode rodar.
anos que ela procura crescer, ter um bom aperfeiçoamento na sua carreira profissional de secretária, procurando assim novos cursos como dicção, mercados emergentes, para ter um ótimo crescimento na sua empresa.
Mr. Turkle? Mr. Turkle!
Ah,
Mr. Allagash.
bom, nessa cena podemos perceber que a Tess, devido ao seu cargo de secretária, ela não tem credibilidade com as demais pessoas, tendo que vir até o banheiro para chamar o seu chefe para atender o telefone. Por ser uma secretária terceirizada, não tem autonomia a isso.
Thanks. You're very kind.
See Denitech closing? 17 and an 8. Come Monday, I bet it's 16 still sitting there.
How you figure?
Bom, nessa cena podemos perceber que a Tess, apesar de ter mais conhecimento dos próprios chefes no local de trabalho, foi recusada no programa de admissão, porque ela é uma mulher, não tem muito respeito, ou tem um cargo de secretária, que ninguém liga para isso, e não tem projeção de crescer dentro da empresa. Os chefes dela dão desculpas que os outros candidatos são mais bem qualificados que ela, mesmo ela buscando curso sempre para aperfeiçoar o seu lado profissional.
Working graduates, what do you got? Some night school, some secretarial time on your sheet?
Christians and lions test.
That's
So, is this where you usually meet for drinks?
This is a big week. It's a super week. We are celebrating.
Oh, arbitrage. Talk about adrenaline, huh? What do you think is the most important quality for a great arbitrager?
Well, we'll go through all that at the hotel.
The hotel?
Yeah, the company keeps a suite at the Ritz-Carlton, and when it's empty, they give it to us boys on a bonus basis. Whoa, we're gonna party! Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, allow me. I'm so sorry.
Hey, Bob, please!
I'm sorry. I get a little carried away.
Nossa, que cara safado esse.
Sort of introduction to tape for the business schools. Why don't we put it in, and if you have any questions...
That would be great, thanks.
It's the wrong tape. Unless, of course, you
Bob,
want to...
you're not seriously looking for a new assistant, are you?
Well, not exactly at this moment, but I'm always on the lookout for new blood.
I am hungry, Bob, but I am not that hungry.
Now, see, I wouldn't put it that way.
I would. Would you just pull over right here, please?
What are you doing? No.
Party, Bob.
Bom, nessa cena observamos que as mulheres são discriminadas pelos homens.
Really, a pharmacist? Somebody.
Hello, Tess.
You're late, Tess. Anyway, that bar was not a bar. How many calories don't know? So anyway, M&A
Oh, you gotta see this to believe it. Take it easy.
Tess.
I know.
You don't get ahead in this world by calling your boss a pimp.
Well, he is.
Been looking at your file here. This is the third time in 6 months I had to place you.
Wasn't it my fault?
Where have I heard that before?
Ruth, look it. I'm 30 years old. Took me 5 years in night school, but I got my degree and I got it with honors. I know I could do a job. I mean, you ask any of my bosses, even Lutz, if Tess McGill hasn't called a few.
You ask them. I don't think they're gonna sing your praises, Tess. Here's something for you. Transferring down from Boston. Mergers and acquisition. Name is Parker. Starts Monday.
Okay.
You go home and cool off.
Okay.
Tess.
Yeah.
This is the last time I can help you. 4 strikes, you're up.
Então, nessa cena podemos observar que a Tess McGill foi transferida 3 vezes de setor em apenas 6 meses. O que isso quer dizer?
Isso quer dizer que essa empresa ou organização, ela não tem uma estrutura ideal para recrutamento e seleção que consiga identificar o local, a área para o perfil dela.
Podemos observar também que ela não teve muito treinamento em cada setor onde ela se estabeleceu.
O tipo de profissional que a Tess McGill ela busca sempre estar em crescimento dentro da empresa. Ela precisa de uma perspectiva e de um plano de carreira onde ela trabalha.
Ela é uma pessoa empreendedora.
E isso são características de qual geração? Y!
Name is Parker. Starts Monday.
Okay.
You go home and cool off.
Okay.
Tess. This is the last time I can help you. 4 strikes, you're up.
They've already sold off both the paper and the printing divisions. They sell distribution too. We're talking real scorched earth. Come on in. Tess, this is Ginny. Ginny, Tess.
Hi.
Being new in town, I thought I'd throw a little cocktail thing to introduce myself to the department. And Ginny here has some great ideas. Will you jot them down?
Sure.
The caterer is called Acme Eats. You can get the number from information. They do the usual hors d'oeuvres and such. The Raging Bull has a bartender service, and the liquor store on Broadway and Liberty delivers. Got that, Bess?
Tess, yeah. If that's the way that you want to go.
You have another idea?
Well, I was just reading, I think, in W about this dim sum, these little Chinese dumplings. There's a restaurant on Mott Street that does them for cocktail parties.
Oh, I just love those little dumplings.
It might be more fun than the usual tidbits. I have it on my desk. I could get it.
You read W?
Oh, I read a lot of things. I mean, you never know where the big ideas could come from, you know?
Well, I guess you're right. If dumplings can be considered a big idea. Well, that ought to get you started, whatever you
Ginny,
decide.
thank you so much.
It's back to the gold mines.
Right. You'll set those up?
Yeah, right away.
Dim sum test. I like it. Contribution-wise. Keep it up.
Eu odeio esses bolinhos.
Bom, nessa cena podemos observar que Tess já está tendo ideias inovadoras na sua organização.
E sendo criativa e inovadora, como o Daniel falou.
A sua gestora aceitou bem a ideia e motivou ela a dar mais ideias. Isso
foi diferente aos seus gestores anteriores, dando credibilidade e motivação a ela.
Isso é RH estratégico!
So is every
Yeah?
I have an idea, and you said I could come to you.
Shoot.
Well, you know how Trask Industries has been looking to buy into broadcasting?
Something about it. The department is,
Working on it, yeah. I've been following it myself, and all of a sudden I thought, radio.
Trask's looking for television stations.
Well, so is every Tom, Dick, and Harry. See, my idea is that they get their feet wet in radio and build from there. I mean, it's not as glamorous as jumping right into TV, but it's a solid place to start, and there's a lot more of them for sale. Plus, it would solve Trask's problem with his Japanese competitors trying to take him over, because FCC forbids foreign ownership of radio as well as TV.
Interesting. You've been, following this, you say?
Yeah.
No chance you overheard it, say, on the elevator.
No, no way.
Somewhere.
It's my idea.
Good. Good. Discuss it with anyone else?
No? You think that there's something there?
Well, I can think it through for you. Why don't you leave me your notes? I'll have a look-see.
Okay. I've been trying to get into the entree program, and this would be a big push. I mean, if anything happens, you remember?
Absolutely, Tess. Two-way street, remember?
Yeah, thank you.
Bom, nessa outra cena podemos observar que após a primeira ideia que a sua gestora deu a credibilidade dela, agora ela teve uma ideia muito mais inovadora e muito mais inteligente. Qual foi essa ideia, Daniel? A ideia que ela deu à sua gestora é de unir a Trask comprar uma rádio. Nossa, que ideia bacana! Pode ter certeza que sim. A ideia dela é muito útil e muito carinho.
All of a sudden I thought, radio.
Tess, you know, you don't get anywhere in this world by waiting for what you want to come to you. You make it happen. Watch me, Tess. Learn from me. Oh, by the way, you know, I ran your Trask radio idea by some of our people. Seems Trask is dead set on television. But hey, it wasn't out in left field either. I really liked the idea. You just keep plugging and bring me your ideas and we'll see what we can do.
Thank you, Catherine.
Tess. Tess. Look at me. Who makes it happen?
I do.
Who does?
I do. I make it happen.
That's right. Only then do we get what we deserve.
É apresentada nessa cena a resposta sobre a ideia inovadora de Tess, que segundo a sua gestora, a Trask realmente ela não quer trabalhar com rádio, e sim investir no ramo de TV.
Bom, após a notícia negativa para Tess, logo ter ficado chateada, sua chefe a motivou e incentivou a ter novas ideias.
Fazendo uma simples pergunta que eu vou fazer para vocês. Quem faz acontecer é... Você.
Love to you when you return from Barbados. Till then, have fun. Much love to you and, of course, to Claudette. Love, Kiki. To Jack Trainer, Dewey Stone and Company from me, Ray Trask Industries Radio Network Acquisition. Hard copy on this from the home computer. Do not go through Tess. To Jack Trainer, Dewey Stone and Company from me, Ray Trask Industries Radio Network Acquisition. Hard copy on this from the home computer. Do not go through Tess.
Two-way street. And you make it happen.
A Tess acaba de descobrir que a Catherine rouba sua ideia. Totalmente antiético.
I've been looking for you.
Why, do you know me?
No. But I promised myself that when I saw you, I would get to know you. You're the first woman I've seen in one of these damn things that dresses like a woman, not like a woman thinks a man would dress if he was a woman.
Thank you, I guess.
What are you doing here?
Actually, I'm looking for someone myself. His name is Jack Trainer. He works at Dewey Stone. Do you know if he's here?
Why are you looking for him?
Well, because I have a meeting with him tomorrow, and I thought it might be nice to say hello and get a head start, you know?
Well, he, just...
A Tess veio pro bar para conhecer o Jack Trainer, porque ela tem uma reunião com ele no dia seguinte. Então ela veio encontrar ele num ambiente mais informal, trocar algumas ideias e conhecer ele para poder preparar para a reunião. Jack Trainer é um dos personagens principais, que ela vai fazer uma parceria e vai ter um relacionamento um pouco mais próximo dele.
Gentlemen, Tess McGill.
Okay. Miss McGill, I'm Jack Trainer. How are you? This is John Romano and Bernie Katarka.
Hello.
Sit down, please. Coffee?
Milk or sugar?
Yes, both, thank you. Well, I suppose we should just get right down to it. Is that okay?
Sure, please.
I've lost my briefcase. In each of the last 3 quarters, Trask Industries has announced plans to acquire a major market television station, each time unsuccessfully. At the same time, they've expended time and money fighting off a hostile takeover attempt by one of their Japanese competitors. Buying into radio would in one fell swoop accomplish 2 important tasks. It would give Trask a solid base in broadcasting, and because of FCC regulations forbidding foreign ownership of radio stations, it would wipe out the threat of a Japanese takeover.
Interesting idea.
Após descobrir que sua chefe, Catarine, traiu e roubou sua ideia, Tess, indignada, passa como substituta e mostra quem realmente criou o projeto.
You liked it.
It has possibilities. I want to go first to Metro Radio Systems. They're a solid, family-owned, mid-sized network in the South. Had offers before and rejected them, but father's about to retire and the son's just been forced out by his board of directors. A lot of squabbling. Good time to go in.
Okay. You're right, this is crazy, so let's just go.
Excuse me. The woman that's dancing with Oren, what's her name?
Oh, Elizabeth Stubblefield?
That's right. Liz? Beth?
Bitsy.
Bitsy, that's right.
Jack.
You want to do it? Do it. Excuse us. Bitsy, don't break my heart and tell me you don't remember.
Of course I do.
Excuse us.
Talk about a small world, huh? I mean, here we just met, and yet I feel as though I've spent so much time working with you, in a way. I'm in mergers and acquisitions at Petty Marsh.
Oh, well, I really wish we were having more luck with your team.
Well, so do I. So do I. I've been trying to set you up with a radio network, but my bosses, they think that you're just stuck on acquiring television and won't even listen.
Well, that's not true.
Well, that's what I said. I said that the man who in 1971 looked into the future and saw that it was named microwave technology, the man who applied Japanese management principles while the others were still kowtowing to the unions, the man who saw the Ma Bell breakup coming from miles away. I mean, this man did not get to be this man, you, I mean, by shutting himself off to new ideas. Am I right or am I right?
I think you're right.
You're damn straight I'm right.
If you've got the right property, I'd love to hear about it.
You would?
Absolutely. What's the
you know, I just realized that I'm hogging the father of the bride, and I see Phyllis coming in. Well, what do you say that I give you a call on Monday?
Well, our media consultant is Tim Draper.
Tim, right.
Honey, I'm starved.
So am I. Bye.
Bye.
Gentlemen and ladies, I've decided to sell Mr. Trask the Metro radio system for $68.5 million in cash and securities. Now, of course, this is an agreement in principle as to what constitutes principles in this day and age. I'm going to leave that up to you barracudas to squabble over.
This is a closed meeting, and you can...
Thank God I'm here.
What the hell is going on?
You're being tricked. That's what's going on.
Catherine, what are you...
Jack, just trust me and sit down. My name is Catherine Parker, and I'm an associate partner in mergers and acquisitions at Petty Marsh. And this woman is my secretary.
She's not?
Oh, no? Ask her.
You're not her secretary?
I can explain, Jack.
Oh, Jesus. You are her secretary.
While I was laid up with broken bones, she rifled through my desk, found my memo outlining a Trask radio acquisition, and has been passing it off as her idea.
It was my idea. She stole it from me, I swear.
Good God, Tess, don't you know when to stop?
But you're lying.
Oh. Oh, thank you. Thank you all so much. The upside is that I have found out in time to control the damage. We have containment, and we have a deal on the table. I say, pass me a set of papers, and let's get on with it.
Who's running this thing?
Just a second, please.
I know you don't believe me, but it doesn't matter. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Descobrimos que a Catarina descobriu que a Tess descobriu que ela roubou sua ideia e foi desmascarada durante a reunião.
Show are you people?
You know?
My God, she'll stop at nothing.
What the hell kind of show are you people running?
Warren, I'm sorry you had to see this, but it means nothing to us. Jack, let's get upstairs.
Not without her.
Jack.
Trainer, are you trying to blow this deal?
No, sir. I'm trying to make sure that it gets done right. Tess is this team's leader. She put this deal together. We shouldn't proceed without her.
And you shouldn't go letting your Johnson make business decisions for you.
I'm not, sir. I'm telling you, she's your man.
Oh? And what brings you to that conclusion?
She said so, and I believe her.
I'm afraid that's not good enough. Now, are you with us or not?
No.
Jack, I forgive you. Now get on this elevator.
Sorry, Catherine.
You will be sorry, Jack.
Ask her to tell you about the hole in your tongue.
What hole?
Oren, she's just playing games again. Let's get going.
Fine, go.
No, what hole?
The People page? Now, this is ridiculous.
Come on, you guys.
Former Miss America Dawn Bixby has been house hunting here. Seems Dawn and hot DJ hubby Slim Slicker are getting ready to take a bite out of the Big Apple. So?
Slim Slicker's one of Metro's major assets. Syndicated to all their stations, #1 in his slot, the cornerstone of their programming.
You lose him and Metro's just some okay real estate with falling ratings, and you're not exactly buying it for a write-off.
Better make sure he's locked in before they sign anything.
Oren, I have this covered. Upstairs, shall we?
Yes.
Oren!
You're the lady out, sir. There's another elevator. You're on.
See, this is Forbes. It's just your basic article about how you were looking to expand into broadcasting, right? Okay, now, the same day, I'll never forget this. I'm reading page 6 of the Post, and there's this item on Bobby Stein, the radio talk show guy who does all those gross jokes about Ethiopia and the Betty Ford Center. Well, anyway, he's hosting this charity auction that night, real blue bloods, and won't that be funny? Now I turn the page to Susie, who does the society stuff, and there's this picture of your daughter. See, a nice picture. And she's helping to organize the charity ball. So I started to think Trask, radio. Trask, radio. And then I hooked up with Jack, and he came on board with Metro, and so now here we are.
Oren, we really don't have any more time for fairy tales.
Oh, Miss Parker, let me ask you a question. How did you come up with the idea for Trask to buy up Metro?
How did I, well, let's see, the
impulse. What led you to put the two together?
Well, you know, I would have to check my files. I can't recall exactly the,
Well, generally. It's not as if it was in the mainstream.
You know, it would have to be the, Jack. Help me out here. Orrin, I beg your pardon, but if you are insinuating...
Miss Parker, if I were you, I'd go to your office and take a long, last look around. Because in about 5 minutes, I'm going to see to it that you get the boot, but good.
Orrin, this is a simple misunderstanding, and you cannot...
I can and I will. Now get your... What did you call it?
Bony ass.
Right. Bony ass out of my sight.
I'm sorry. But I simply won't stand for that kind of talk. Will you excuse me, please?
Bom, nesse último trecho passado, podemos observar mais uma vez sobre o conhecimento de Tess sobre o projeto que ela criou, provando para Orrin, o dono da Trask, que ela que foi realmente teve essa ideia, através de pesquisas de jornais e revistas.
Pesquisas essas que foram muito importantes para ela provar que a ideia foi dela, e foi de lá que surgiu então essa ideia, mostrando para nós a importância de estar sempre atualizado do meio onde você trabalha, de ler fontes, várias fontes diferentes, e de qualquer lugar pode vir uma ideia que vai dar um salto na sua vida profissional.
Bom, é apresentado também, mesmo que a Catarina tenha sido a errada da história, ela foi humilhada na frente dos seus colegas de trabalho. Isso é totalmente antiético. Não é necessário no RH estratégico.
E se isso tivesse acontecido para alguém da própria empresa, poderia gerar um processo que gera custos para a empresa.
Why didn't you tell us all this in the boardroom that day?
Well, no one was going to listen, sir, not to me. I mean, you can bend the rules plenty once you get upstairs, but not while you're trying to get there. And if you're someone like me, you can't get there without bending the rules.
You got a real fire in your belly. Or was this just a one-time stunt that you pulled?
I'm not sure what you mean. I have something in my belly, but I think it's nervous knots.
I mean, are you willing to go out on that limb every day, working for me? Legitimately?
Yes, sir.
Have to be right at the entry level. Any problem with that?
No, sir.
Gumption, Miss McGill.
Yes, sir.
See you tomorrow.
Okay.
Trainer, Dwayne, let's go back to my office and see about this Slim, what's-his-name's contract.
Be right with you, sir.
Então, após muita suor de Tess, ela consegue realmente o que queria, ser contratada por uma empresa, e Orrin percebe a sua capacidade de empreendedorismo e contrata ela para a empresa Trask.
Deixa claro aqui a importância de sempre fazer um bom trabalho, porque você nunca sabe quando vai ter algum cliente te olhando, se o seu trabalho é importante, se está sendo com ética, e ele vai reparar o fogo no seu estômago e isso vai ter um salto na sua vida profissional.
Fora tudo isso, é necessário ter o chá.
chá.
Conhecimento, habilidade e atitude. E eu?
You've got a 10 o'clock meeting with Slater from development here, 11 o'clock with Donahue from logistics, his office on 23, and lunch with Mr. Trask, his office downtown, 1 o'clock. It's all right there in the computer. Just hit Shift S for your schedule.
When I saw you in here on the phone with your feet up, I figured this was your office.
I'm sorry about that, Ms. McGill. It won't happen again, ever.
It's okay.
Maybe now would be a good time to go over what you expect of me.
I expect you to call me Tess. I don't expect you to fetch me coffee unless you're getting some for yourself. And, the rest we'll just make up as we go along. Okay?
okay? I'll be right outside if you need anything.
Fine.
Bom, chegamos então ao final dessa incrível jornada de Tess, onde ela conseguiu
almejar uma posição profissional melhor do que de início de secretária especializada, através do seu empenho profissional.
Mostrando as suas atitudes, seus conhecimentos, habilidades.
E ela já entrou fazendo uma gestão mais humanística, que foi algo que
não ocorreu com outros gestores.
Não ocorreu em nenhum momento do filme, até agora.
Um clima organizacional melhor.